Welcome to Brain Info Live, for everyone in the brain health community. Brain Info Live is about hope, health, support, education, and you. Whether you're living with Alzheimer's or a caregiver, family member, or loved one of someone who is, Brain Info Live is here for everybody.
All right. Hello. This is Dr. Young Trin, the Chief Medical Officer at Irvine Clinical Research. Welcome back to our 15th episode of Brain Info Live program in Southern California. And so today we're going to be talking about music. We're going to talk about how music is therapeutic, as well as how it can help those with Alzheimer's and other dementias in great ways. And with that said, let's get a jump start on this episode with John Lewis, also known as J. Lou, the fitness guru from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, I'm J. Lou, your fitness guru. I want to welcome you to Brain Info Live. Today, if you have an old shoebox, if you have a box, anything around the house that's this shape, today we're going to use it to sculpt that lower body. So in 5 seconds, we're about to get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Okay, sit up straight and we're going to start tapping. You ready? Just stay with me. You ready? And let's go. Let's go. 10. All right. Now we're going to cross over and come back. Here we go. Let's go. All right, let's switch. All right, turn your box, put your feet behind it, and forward. It's just keeping you consistent. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're gonna do both. Hold on and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm gonna bring it a little closer and then I'm gonna go over and back. Ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's turn it back sideways. And now we're gonna do like a jumping jack motion. Hold on, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Our next one, we're gonna go 1. We're gonna alternate. Ready? Let's go. Come on, we're working those hips. We're working those lower abs. And we're getting that cardio in. I want y'all to keep this one going. Keep it going. Let's go. Come on, keep going. Let's go. We're gonna keep this one going. If you need to take a break, you take it and you get back in. Rest. All right. Now I want you to turn your box feet are over, and you're gonna come up and back down. All right, the box is just keeping you consistent in the details. Ready? Let's go. 1, hit them heels. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. 8. Woo! Great job. Now, we're gonna hold the box, and I'm gonna go in front, and then I'm gonna bring it back side. Okay? Get in lined up, straight in front of the box. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. 10. Whoa, I'm feeling that quad and I'm feeling them lower abs. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Our next one. I want you to put both feet on the same side. Now we're really gonna get those side obliques, those hips, and those quads. You ready? On your toes. And let's go. I'm gonna put my arms in it. Then keep it going. If you need to take a break, like I said, and then just get back in. Wow, I'm really working those abs, cause I'm about to get summer fine. I'm about to get summer ready. You ready? And stop. Whoa. Now, this next one, we're just gonna do 5 of these. We're gonna come out straight, then wide. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Don't you touch that box. 4. 1 more. 5. Great job. Now, what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Okay, this next one. You ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't you touch that box. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and great. All right, I want you to take it out a little bit further, straighten your leg out, and we're gonna cross and come. I make sure this foot is straight at all times. You ready? If you wanna hold on, you can. Let's go. Now we really engage those lower abs. We're getting those hip flexors, those inner thighs, outer thighs, and that high quad. Let's go. Come on. And those glutes engaged at all times. Come on, keep it going. I need you to keep this one going. And good. Switch legs. This foot is straight. On the heel, chest up, and let's go. Don't you bend that leg. Keep that quad engaged. And those lower abs and those side obliques are gonna go to work for you. Let's go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. You should feel good because you're doing something good for your body. Let's go. And great. Whoa. That was sort of a tough workout, but it was really working on the details and working those lower abs and toning those quads and hips and side obliques. I'm J. Lou, your fitness guru, and see you later. Bye.
All right. J. Lou, the fitness guru. I lose weight just watching him. And so what we'll do now is we want to show you some videos from a few different scenes. One is from Glenn Campbell in I'll Be Me. We'll show you a clip from the Music to Wake Up organization and another clip from Music and Memory organization. So here we go.
Good. All right, guys, you want to play?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do
Same
this.
tune?
Yeah.
I'm still here, but yet I'm gone. I don't play guitar or sing my songs. It never defined who I am. The man that loved you till the end. You're the last person I will love. You're the last place I will recall. And best of all, I'm not gonna miss you.
Personalized music is a profound gift for families at home with their relative with Alzheimer's or dementia. To see their relative come to life. There is a reawakening.
The music program has been a great thing for me and for James. Like a glow of happiness.
It's a tool to create joy. It's something that both of you can engage in and create a safe and secure moment in time.
Music and memory. It's afforded me a luxury, helping me with my wife. She puts the headphones on, she's more mellow, she's sitting down, she's humming with the songs. It's emotional.
Music and memory at home is a valuable tool for caregivers that will enable you to stay at home and function as independently as possible.
Oh, you were hungry.
Fostering independence is the most important part for these families. Not only do I feel fortunate that we have become certified in music and memory and to be able to do it in the center, but be able to offer this experience to caregivers trying to keep an individual in their home rather than placing them in a facility.
Oh, you want to take your coat off?
Yeah.
We want them to have the best quality of life that they can.
He's more contented and, like I said, more calm. He'll start a conversation.
Oh yeah, we got here.
He's more aware of his environment.
Who is it?
Most people would prefer to remain in their own home in a familiar environment with things that they know and love around them.
It could be something as simple as a picture on a wall.
Wow, I'm surprised with all these things.
Music and memory is wonderful medicine. Medicine without a pill. In the brain, music can bypass so many different things.
Here, Tom.
The brain is able to follow commands.
Got it?
Yeah.
The body is able to do things that normally with dementia they wouldn't be able to do.
Come on, let's go.
What?
Let's go. We're going this way. Any caregiver out there who needs a little bit extra help in any way, it's a great tool. The music helps him a lot in public to help calm him down. Sometimes walking is a little funky, but even his walking was great.
Music and memory makes it a lot easier for the caregiver at home with eating, dressing, sleeping, showering.
We're gonna go in the kitchen, okay? Yeah, good. The music is awesome. Okay, Tata. I could put him at the table with the earphones on. Music will keep him more engaged and I can go do stuff around the house.
Families who use a music and memory program are able to get a little break, which gives them more time to attend to their own needs.
Have a seat. With music and memory, I can be more relaxed. I'm just going to clean up some things here, okay? I can do chores around the house and not have to worry about her. She can even sit with me and listen to the music while she's got the headphones on.
What's the song?
To love.
Mm-hmm. Will you still love me tomorrow?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Will you still love me tomorrow? Shooby-doo, shooby-doo. Before music, it was difficult to leave James alone. You okay? You comfortable?
Yeah, I'm okay.
But now I know he's okay because he's enjoying the music, right?
Personalized music connects us to that essential sense of our being.
With the music, I think it gives him a self-being that he's contributing to himself. He has more humor now.
What happened? What'd I do?
You feel like he's a person.
The music is really helping her and me and just having a decent relationship.
You are my husband.
Yes, I am your husband.
All right, Elvis.
She took care of me for close to 40 years. Now it's my turn.
Music makes him really more Walter. I mean, Walter emerges when the music goes on. It's made a difference in my life, in his life, in our life.
That was inspiring. And music is truly medicine without a pill. Wow. I would like to introduce everyone to Lily Tumbale. And Lily is an intern at MusicWorx, which was founded in 1987. MusicWorx is a music therapy and wellness organization. MusicWorx is both AMTA compliant provider of music therapy services, as well as an AMTA approved clinical training site for degreed music therapists working towards national board certification. Very cool. And with that, let's have a great conversation here, Lily. I want to learn everything about this, about music therapy. But first, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got interested in music therapy?
Yeah, of course. Hi. I'm excited to be here. A little bit about myself. As you mentioned, I am an intern with MusicWorx Inc. And I actually started back in July, and I'm the second part of what you shared about MusicWorx, going through their clinical training. That's what I'm doing right now, going through my 6-month internship. And so, yeah, here I am doing that. And I went to school at University of the Pacific to do my coursework, and it's up in Stockton. Really great school. I had a wonderful time, and I feel like I learned so much. Also at our internship here, we volunteer with Resounding Joy, which is this partnering nonprofit group that also does music therapy and wellness. And kind of wanted to know a little bit of how I got into music therapy, right? I think you're asking.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad has always actually worked in skilled nursing, memory care, and all those kind of assistant living facilities. And there's actually this one story in particular with my dad and one of his residents. And I was somebody that kind of grew up playing music my whole life. I learned piano when I was like 4. So my dad's like, oh, you should just come to my facility, play some music for some of the people over here. And so one particular day, I came by the facility, I played piano, and there was this gentleman, one of the residents, that came by and wanted to sit right next to me, like super close to me, and was smiling. And every time I came, he was just having the best time and thanked me so much for being there. And then actually a little bit later that day, I found out that one of the nurses, I think, came in and said, oh, you made one of the grumpiest residents smile today. I've never seen him smile like that before. Yeah. And I was like, who are you talking about? There is nobody I feel like is too grumpy here. And my dad said, oh, it's the guy that sits next to you every single time you come here. And I was just thinking to myself, wow, there must be some kind of avenue that people really do this as a profession. Music is has such long-lasting connections and just deeper connections than I feel like we can imagine. And so I decided to go home that day, look up, music and some kind of therapy. And I came across music therapy, found some articles, and I actually found my wonderful school and a couple music therapists that had been there that still live in the area that I'm from. And it all comes from there, I guess. I feel so fortunate to have found it so early. A lot of people find different avenues to get into music therapy, but I love my story. So
It is a great story. Thank you for sharing. By the way, what is music work? Music works. What is music works, and how do they collaborate with Alzheimer's San Diego?
yeah. So as you mentioned, MusicWorx is a San Diego-based company. It was founded here in San Diego by our wonderful doctor, Barbara Ruhr. She's amazing, and she decided, there was a need in San Diego for music therapy, so she founded this wonderful company. And yeah, we provide music therapy for a large range of different populations. Of course, we work with Alzheimer's San Diego, but as well as the medical setting. So we work with a few hospitals in the area. We work at a couple of older adult facilities, geriatric settings, and some schools. So many different populations, getting to just work with a wide range of people in music therapy. And with Alzheimer's San Diego, we've been providing wellness in groups for like about a year now, actually, which is really amazing. And we regularly have about 30 participants, which is pretty cool. And the participants include those individuals with Alzheimer's as well as their care partners. So sometimes it's maybe a caregiver, sometimes it's a family member, and sometimes I've actually seen a couple family members go with the participants, and the energy is just so amazing. I can't even describe. It's something you kind of have to experience. They're just so loving and warm, and it's a wonderful space. I'm so glad we get to partner with them. Yeah.
Very nice. What are some music therapy techniques that are used out there?
Yeah, so music therapy can hit so many things. Yeah. So kind of we focus on like several goals. And so some of the goals that we focus on in this group particularly are socialization. I'm sure we can all feel what that was like, especially during COVID, how important it is to get that socialization, and music is a way to really brighten people's day through it. As well as communication. We work with lots of people just through speaking, and so we do a lot of call and response. We do some songwriting in our groups, and yeah, just kind of getting everyone to speak and share their mind. We do a lot of both fine and gross motor skills in music therapy in general, but with this group we do a lot of gross motor skills, so getting everybody moving. There's a lot of dancing actually in this group, which is so much fun just to see everybody out there dancing. We have scarves. We do a lot of instrument play, and we also focus a lot on emotional and kind of reminiscent goals. And so just kind of sharing different stories. What are our favorite things? Yeah, we actually recently just talked about fall, and just reminiscing. Actually, out here in San Diego, the Padres are in the playoffs, and so just remembering the last time they were in the playoffs and how it's going now, and all those wonderful emotions that come with it. There's also a few different focuses of music therapy. So like improvisation, some more systematic kind of ways of going about things. And yeah, we can maybe dive a little bit more deeper and a little further down. But yeah.
Nice. Nice. Are there any specializations in music therapy, or is it just one generic, platform?
Yeah, totally. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, so we work with so many different populations and groups in our company, and that includes the hospital. And so not in the hospital, we're not only working with adults, but we also go to the pediatric hospitals. There's actually quite a few music therapists that specialize in the NICU, the neonatal intensive care unit. There's like a special certification you can get for that as well. Yeah, and tons of different populations within the hospital. We work with a lot of older adult groups, so we go to their facilities and all levels too. So we work with like this Alzheimer's group. We work with assisted living, skilled nursing, so all different levels of care. Many hospice patients are being seen, really focusing on comfort and end of life, quality of life, all those things. And then, as I mentioned too, we work with a lot of children. And so that can look very different, anywhere from toddler age all the way to 18, kind of working on, in that age, you're kind of working on these skills about daily living tasks and how to just kind of get through things, and using music kind of as that tool. So yeah, it's really amazing.
Cool. So tell me, why is music therapeutic?
Yeah, great question. You know, therapy, I think the word in itself, it really just means healing, right? So how is music really healing? And so, as I mentioned, we hit all these kinds of goals to kind of help heal and connect with people in this way through music. And so, I don't know, you probably even experienced this yourself. I'm sure everybody has, but using music just in our daily life, we can use it to celebrate, right? We use it to cope with a difficult time, right? Yeah. And so
Yes.
we're already using it to help heal ourselves and just be ourselves, and exist in our life. So as music therapists, we get to kind of tap into that and use what's already like that innate feeling that each of us has within ourselves to connect, yeah, and use it as like this tool to dive really deep. Like we have this all common feeling about how music makes us feel a little bit, but at the same time, it's so personal. You might have a connection with some song that I don't know, but we can kind of connect over that and share that emotional connection. And yeah, and music, is all over the brain too. It's not just in one area. So we're able to kind of just tap into that and activate different places in our brain that we may not expect.
Right.
We have a heartbeat. That's kind of a natural rhythm, and we can really entrain to that and the people around us. So yeah, we have it already within ourselves. We're already healing with rhythm and music. So we're just tapping into that as music therapists.
Yeah, I know that there are like certain songs that just triggers certain experiences we had in the past, certain emotions, right? And so it opens up like that entire experience that we associate a certain song to. That is neat because we've seen stories and heard of stories of patients with advanced Alzheimer's who do not talk and no longer talk or interact much, and you bring them to church, and the old hymns of church starts playing, and these folks, these patients who normally don't talk, they would just open up and start singing the same hymns because it travels through a different pathway that that is not yet damaged by Alzheimer's, and that's preserved for one reason or another. So it's very neat to see that. Are there certain sorts of things that music can help with, whether it's loneliness or pain or anxiety? Any specific, mental states that music is helpful?
Definitely. Yeah. Earlier, I kind of mentioned some goals that we work on. But actually, these things, pain, disorientation, loneliness, those things you mentioned, are some of the key things. Excuse me. Like actually, in the hospital, we always ask, we're like, oh, are there any patients right now experiencing a lot of pain or anxiety? Space can be a little anxious. And so, yeah, just being able to kind of see the person and the place that they are at that moment, and how do we connect with the music they want, and just kind of, sometimes I think it's also a distraction. Just how do we get them away from their space and really open a bigger picture for them? So the short answer is yes, all those things, wonderful pain, disorientation,
Right.
anxiety, yeah, and movement too.
That's great. Is it better to personalize the music to specific songs that, if you knew that our patient really liked this type of music or this type of song, is it better to personalize it, or does it not make a difference?
Yeah, I think one thing my professor told me in school was, what differentiates you as a music therapist from your common music goer and music player? And that's it, is the assessment. And so when we go in and assess our patients, we always ask about their pain level, anxiety, those kind of things, as well as trying to find out other goals. But we also always ask what kind of music they prefer to listen to, because as we already shared, we always have these amazing stories and emotional connections behind them. So yeah, it's so important to have it personalized.
Super good. Do you have any music tips for someone who has hearing loss?
Yeah, as I shared a little bit earlier, right, we all have this kind of rhythm within ourselves. A really big thing that we do in music therapy are drum circles. And so really just feeling the vibration, within all of us. There's also a lot of studies that kind of show the vibrations of drums and things like that are just really soothing for people. And so I always love to start with the heartbeat rhythm. And so really just finding your own heartbeat, starting with that tap, kind of feeling what that feels like. And I think this is a great one for anxiety also. Like if you're trying to focus on that, it's just really like, let's tap into ourselves and like give ourselves the control back in our own lives. And so, yeah, just starting with that heartbeat rhythm, and then we can explore different things. If you're in a group or even just with a partner, like taking that and using it to create different rhythms, giving them autonomy to kind of just explore what they want to explore and hear what they want to hear and feel what they want to feel, So.
Very cool. Do you have any anecdotal stories or favorite stories on how music has helped someone?
I have so many I could share. I could go on forever, I feel like. But yeah, I would love to share one. Let's think. I actually pretty recently was in the hospital with an older adult. And I had all these stories actually, or all these notes that he was kind of a little grumpy during his entire time in the hospital. He really did not love being there. He shared with me that, sorry, there was somebody at the door. He shared with me um, that, yeah, he just was not having a great time, and he kind of wanted to say, just leave my room. Like, I'm not having the best time. Like, I guess you can bring whatever you want in. And so actually I was like, okay, let's just start with whatever you want to hear. Like, what do you feel like hearing? He's like, I guess I like country western or something like that. And I said, okay, let's do it. And so I decided to start with just, Take Me Home Country Roads, the one that's pretty common to a lot of people, and it has a lot of emotion behind it. And immediately, actually, when I started singing, his gaze completely turned. He made eye contact with me, which he was not doing in the beginning of my greeting with him. And he was just kind of blown away that, like, this song was one that I chose and one that I knew, I guess. And after that, our conversation completely opened up. He just shared with me about all the struggles he was going through in the hospital. And he used to actually sing karaoke all the time, which he didn't share with me before. And he said that music was his thing. And so it meant a lot that I chose a song that he would just really enjoy. And after that, we did a couple more songs too. And he actually even got emotional. He started crying at one point because it was just something he wasn't expecting. Yeah. Yeah, that emotion was not something he expected. And it just really turned around his day. He said yeah, it was something he needed and didn't realize he needed while he was in that space. So,
That's
yeah, it was a great
amazing.
experience.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. If there's like one thing that you like our audience to remember from this conversation, what would that be?
Great question. There are so many things, I feel like. Let's see. I think the power of connection, I guess, every day we continue to create so many stories, like even if they're the smallest stories, we feel like we create these stories. And so many of them are actually surrounded with music and just art in general. And we may not even realize how important that is to us. So I think just like emphasizing that, and this expression is so vital. So let's also just think about how you've already used music in your life and how you can continue to use music to strengthen these stories in your life and continue to create these connections with people, because music has an emotional connection I think we don't always realize, which is really beautiful.
Absolutely. Wow. Thank you so much. I learned quite a bit, and looking forward to find more ways to implement music therapy into the lives of our patients and the caregivers, and such a valuable tool to learn as well. So I'm so glad you're going through the program here, and
Yeah, thanks
yeah,
for
and
having
hope
me.
hope to be able to come back and chat some more about this as well. All right. Thank you. Great key takeaways. Music uh, goes through a different pathway and is preserved much longer than the Alzheimer's pathway. And therefore, we ought to consider using music as part of therapy. And we do it now subconsciously, right? When you're feeling bad, you turn on a good song that you like, and it changes your mood and things of that sort. So if we can now uh, gear and funnel this toward Alzheimer's and dementia and our patient population, such a valuable tool for that. Thanks so much, Lily, for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Take care now. And we're going to do a poll now, guys. And we'll pull the poll up here. And it's going to be a simple true or false question. Here we go. True or false? You can make an older adult with dementia happier if you make an attempt to personalize their music to songs that they like to hear. What do you guys think? True or false? You can make an older adult happier with dementia happier if you make an attempt to personalize their music to songs that they like to hear. All right. Dun, 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 dun. I'm playing my own music here. Jeopardy. Sorry. So 100% of you guys say true. Absolutely. Very good. Music is for anyone, anybody, and people with dementia can enjoy music even to the very last minute. So awesome. We had a great session today on music therapy. I want to introduce you guys to some national and local resources. So we'll have those slides for you. These resources, along with others, will be emailed to everyone who signed up for today's program. If you haven't signed up to receive Brain Info Live emails yet, this is the link to sign up with this website link here. Grab a pen and a piece of paper and write this down. Here it is. It's https bit.ly/BIL sign up. So one more time, it's the https://bit.ly/BIL sign up. And there you have it, guys. Great session. I'm gonna go and listen to some music right now, and good seeing you guys. Thank you, John Lewis. Thank you, all of you guys, and thank you, Lily, for coming on. Until next time, have a great day or evening, whenever you're listening.